Stopped in at Sam's Club today, and this is what I picked up. I have a 3-pack of Ragu traditional sauce. They're 45 ounces per jar, and that was $8.98, which is much cheaper than I could get it at Walmart. Probably about the same price if I picked it up at BJ's. So that was a good buy, because I think each one at Walmart is $3.69. Back here was to me, an even better buy. Silk almond milk unsweetened, which you all know I drink every day. 3.5 gallons for $6.48. There was an instant savings $2 coupon. It's normally $8.48. So that was good. And I dialed up to 14 ounces at least for 1 point on Weight Watchers for that almond milk. Olive oil cooking spray, still a good buy. A little bit more money than it was last time. It was $5.44 for the 2-pack. This is a whole lot cheaper than the Walmart's brand of extra virgin olive oil. That one's up to almost $4 for 1 can. So I'm going to hope that Sam's Club doesn't figure out what a good price this is, because then they'll raise it. Here we have spring mix, which I eat every day. This is a 0 point, pardon me, 0 point food on Weight Watchers, and it was $5.18 for 1 pound. Here we have some 4-pepper turkey breast. This is a 0 point food on Weight Watchers, and this is a 2.6 ounce pack for $8.48. Sorry. Here we have some Star-Kissed chunk light tuna in water, which is wild caught. This was also an instant savings. It's $10.98 for the 12-pack. And it was $1 off for $9.98. So I grabbed that because we use that a lot. Here was a really super special. This was $3.48. It was a final sale kind of thing. I've been looking for a replacement for my tones, which is the chive and bacon that I put on my potatoes. So this is sweet onion bacon. So I'm assuming it's going to be on the same flavor profile. So I figured for that price I would get it. So I'm going to look forward to trying that. Here we have a 6-pack of chicken breast. This is really good chicken breast. I've had it before, and it goes good in salads. It goes good in soup. It goes good just in a sandwich on its own. And you could make it into a chicken salad with mayonnaise and whatever you'd like to put in there as well. And hundreds of other things. You could put it in recipes if you like. It's really good. I rinse it because the only thing they add to it is salt, but I do rinse it as I do with my tuna fish. So 6 cans for $11.98. I thought that was a good deal because they are 12.5 ounce cans. Naturally, there's broth in there that you have to, that gets thrown out, but it's still a fairly good sized can. I don't know if you can see that from here, but when I make it, I'll show it to you. This one was, to me, the best find of the day, because I like my crunchies with my lunch, and I'm cheap on spending. When I was doing Slimming Worlds, I was cheap on spending my cents, and I'm also cheap on spending my points on Weight Watchers. This is 30 bags of veggie puffs. They're just like the veggie straws, but they're puffs. They are 14 grams, or I believe it says 1 ounce bags, half-ounce bags, sorry, 14 grams, half-ounce bag, 70 calories each. You get 6 barbecue, you get a dozen white cheddar, and you get 6 sour cream and onion. I am missing the Weight Watchers 2-point barbecue chips. They were like not poppables, but they were like pop chips. And since they don't sell them anymore, I grabbed this because I think for $13.98 you get 30 bags for 70 calories, 2 points. I did scan it in the store. Very excited about that. So in total, I spent $76 and change for what you see here. And I think I got some good buys considering what I got. And that's it for this week at Sam's Club. This is the refrigerated and frozen part of my Walmart order for today. I'll begin on this side. I have 4 Dan & Light and Fit for $4.17. It's a special edition because it has the creme brulee along with the strawberry cheesecake. These are 2 points each. Back here I have 2 steamable bags of green beans, 12-ounce bags, $4.98 each. Then we have Great Value whip topping, which is the store brand for Cool Whip, $1.07 for the container, 8 ounces, and 3 tablespoons for 1 point. And I'm really happy to hear about that this morning when I scanned it. Here I have the ultra thin Hillshire Farm pastrami. It is 7 ounces container for $4.50. 4 ounces is 2 points, 2 ounces is 1 point, 3 ounces is 2 points on the Weight Watchers plan. And I'm going to be using this to make Reubens along with this Sargento ultra thin Swiss cheese slices. This package is 6.4 ounces for $3.18. 1 slice is 1 point, 3 slices are 4 points, 2 slices are 3 points. Looking forward to making this sandwich on my rye bread. Back here we have some red raspberries. They are unsweetened and frozen. $3.84 for 12 ounces, 0 points on the Weight Watchers plan. These are fish sticks, which Jim enjoys every so often. And this is a 24.7 ounce box, and it was $4.48. And 6 points for 7 sticks. I will not be eating these. Definitely not worth the points, to me anyway. Then over here we have the Oikos 000. These were $1.34 a piece, and they are 2 points each. And they are the salted caramel. Here we have a light and fit tiramisu. They only had one for $1.18 and 2 points as well. We have 18 count box of eggs for $3.37. These are 0 points on Weight Watchers as well. Here I picked up some more organic mint for my watermelon salads for $1.98. It doesn't say how much is it goes by weight, but it doesn't say how much it's in there. It's a standard price, so it is cheaper than Hannaford, so I picked it up. Then we have over here some of the pantry goods. $3.97 for 5 pounds of russet potatoes. 5 ounces are 3 points, 7 ounces are 4 points. Skinny Girl dressing. This raspberry vinaigrette, I think, tastes really good on watermelon salad. So I picked this up. It is an 8 fluid ounce bottle. $2.38 was the cost. 0 points on Weight Watchers. My liquid aminos, these I use in place of Maggi liquid seasoning. If you're familiar with Maggi, I don't know, but I use these sparingly because they're high in salt, but they are very, very flavorful. So you don't need to use very much. $4.88 for a 16 ounce bottle, which will last me a long time. I got 4 gallons of distilled water for my humidifier, and they were $1.34 each. Back here we have a box of store brand Frosted Flakes for Jim, and this is a 13.5 ounce box. And 14 grams is 3 points. 1.5 cups would be 7 points if anybody's interested in eating these. I would maybe sprinkle a few on top of a yogurt parfait. I don't know. I guess then it would be less than 3 points. That's about all I'd use it for if I was going to have it. Okay, we have 2 containers. They're 32 ounce each of Greek non-fat plain yogurt. They're $3.54 a piece and 0 points on Slimming World. And what's back there is for little kitten for her pills. I didn't buy that today. Okay, here we have a 1 pound box of spaghetti. 98 cents for the pound box. 2 ounces is 6 points, but it's 2 ounces dry, which would be 4 ounces cooked. And that is a serving. I didn't dial it down any more than that because if I was going to eat that, I'd eat that as a serving or it wouldn't be worth it. Okay, I'll be back with the rest. The last part of my Walmart order for this week, I'll start with the Heart Smart Bisquick. This was $4.57 for the 40 ounce box. 1/4 cup is 3 points. 1/3 cup is 5 points. I'm going to try to experiment with this and make a zucchini pie, which is really called zucchini appetizer in the original Bisquick cookbook. We really enjoy that in our family. And we'll have to see how it comes out with this. Anyway, like Thousand Island, Reubens call for Russian dressing. The only difference in ingredients between Russian and Thousand Island dressing is horseradish. They did not have the light version of Russian, so I figured we'll do without the horseradish. It'll be fine. So, $2.67 for 15 fluid ounces, 2 tablespoons, 3 points, 1 tablespoon, 1 point. I think a tablespoon is more than enough for a sandwich, and I think that's a point bargain. Over here, I wanted to just mention, when I scanned this with the barcode, it came up 1 slice, 4 points. That is not correct. So sometimes you need to double check if things don't look right. I went back in and put in American bread, looked at the nutrition facts, 60 calories a slice, and it comes out to be, it really is 2 points for 1 slice, 4 points for 2, which to me makes a big difference. If you want to have this on for a sandwich, I think 4 points is fine if you feel like this, or you want to make some toast. That's just my own personal opinion. These are for Jim for his morning coffee. This is a 10-ounce bag of mini marshmallows, and it was $1.12. 30 grams is 6 points, 18 is 3 points. If you wanted to have some, I just want to let you know that. Then we have my sensitive teeth. This is the store brand for Sensodyne, and it's much cheaper, $3.86 for the 4-ounce, tube, for anybody who's interested. And this one is the one that has peroxide. You have to be careful because there's 2 different kinds, and this was recommended to me by my dentist, so this is the only one I use. In total, I spent $73.36 on this shopping haul. This is what I picked up at Aldi this week. I got white mushrooms for $1.39, which is a 0-point food on Weight Watchers. The Kalamata olives were $2.25. I don't remember the points. I'll put it here for you. The sugar is for Jim. I don't have this sugar generally. 4 pounds for $2.85. This I picked up for Jim, but I also could have it, and that is, I mean, I can have anything I want, but for a low point value, it's 2 points per serving, and it's just regular yogurt, not Greek. Then I picked up another Greek because I use a lot of that. So that plain yogurt is $2.19 for the 32 ounce. The non-fat Greek is $3.49 for the 32 ounce. And the non-fat Greek is 0 points on Weight Watchers. I don't count this for points. This is everything with the bagel seasoning for $1.85 for 2.6 ounces. And then the last but not least, the whole wheat, flax, and oat brand, 60 calories. I don't remember the points offhand, but this was $2.89 for a pack of, how many is in here? Geez. 6. Yes, 6. Pardon me. I did also want low carb wraps. They were out, as well as Walmart. I'll have to put that on next week's list. So altogether, this was $22.11. Did my usual pit stop to Adams, mostly because I needed to get my Japanese sweet potatoes. These are organic. They're $2.99 a pound, and this is over $7 worth. And then I have arugula, which I cannot seem to find anywhere else. I don't know what the price would be at Hannaford, but this was $4.99 for a 5-ounce package. It is organic. It is on Dr. Michael Greger's list of things. He gives us 12 dailies to try to incorporate into our diet, and I haven't had it in a while. So 1 cup a day keeps the doctor away. I have a bunch of bananas back here for 58 cents a pound, and they came out to be, let's see, $1.51. So all together, I did also get a coffee for $1.50. I spent $15.89 at Adams this week. Yep, $15.89. Hello there. I am back to close out this week's grocery haul video. As you can see, I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that I didn't make things very confusing by putting Slimming World and Weight Watchers together. I did do the shopping haul before I made the decision to go back to Slimming World. And I just wanted to make sure that I gave the Slimming World subscribers their info. Most of you already have that info, but I always like to be thorough when I make my videos and give you the information anyway, as best as possible. So that's what I tried to do. I hope it isn't too confusing. Anyway, I am very happy to say that I've decided to remain with Slimming World. I'm not really, I guess, saying I'm going back to it, because I took a few days off, 11, and it came to mind. I wanted to come up with an example of the difference between, for me personally, okay, this is not about anyone else but me, the chips that I said I'm probably going to be returning, which I'm going to be returning. I strongly think I'm going to be doing that. Case in point, 2 points per bag when I get 23 points a day, plus I have 21 weeklies. If it's, let's say, the first day of the new week, weigh day, that's nothing, right? I could eat a bag, not think twice about it. And rightfully so if I'm on that plan and this is what I decide to do, right? However, on Slimming World, that little tiny little 14 grams of chips that's in that bag is 3 points out of maximum of 15, trying hard to stay between 5 and 10. Not mandatory to stay between 5 and 10, but it's suggested if you can. You shouldn't lose sleep over it. But even if I use 15, I think 3 is a lot to spend. And there's a reason for that. It's junk food. And I don't think it's bad to eat that. I bought it, didn't I? But do I want to be eating that when I'm in weight loss mode? There's 30 bags in there. And generally, I don't give those to James. I bought him his own snacks. Not that I can't, or I wouldn't, but if I was going to buy something specific for him, I would buy something totally different. I really bought those for me. So that being said, I just wanted to use that as an example of why I definitely think I made the right decision, because I'm not to be trusted. Now, the other part of this plan, that I wanted to touch on is for people on Weight Watchers. If you remember the purple plan is the closest thing, and you can do the purple plan if you have the Healthy app. There's a go around video on YouTube that you can watch. I watched it. I've changed it because originally when I saw my friend Joe, my good friend of Joe's Slimming World Journey, doing Slimming World, because when I first started watching her, she was doing calorie counting, and then she returned to Slimming World. I said, well, let me see if I can do this with the Healthy app. And you can really pretty close to, I would say I'd be totally comfortable using the Healthy app to do the Slimming World model. You'd have to tweak it, but you know what? That's not really a big deal. You could really do very well and make yourself have 15 points, and you have to do a couple other things as well within the making the 0 point foods, because on the Healthy app you can go in and make things 0 point foods if they're not, because you even have the green plan in there. So it gives you, there's a lot of room for you to be able to make adjustments where you can't do that in the Weight Watchers app, obviously, for a reason. But I just wanted to point that out to people who aren't Weight Watchers, who are in the States, people that may be watching me that are calorie counting that are in the States. And there's also a way to do Slimming World at home without having the app and without having the Healthy app either. So I have resources that I'm willing to share with you if you're interested at some point in time in trying this plan out without paying the money for it up front before you find out if you're going to like it. So, and I also have several YouTubers that are experts in this plan that you can watch and learn from. And I would give you, I talk about them regularly, but I would be willing to share that information as well. If you haven't signed up for group, please go over there, so that if you decide to do Zoom with us, you can just make that decision whenever you want, because the Zoom info will be posted in there each week, and I'm pretty sure the link changes every week. So unless you don't do Facebook, then you need to email me, and I'm happy to send you. I have a couple people that I'll be sending a link to through their email. I just wanted to mention that. The group, I can put the icon for the group here so that you'll see it. I can't change back to a New Yorker Does Slimming World for my name in that group for 60 days, as well as on YouTube. I have been able to use my handle as a New Yorker Does Slimming World, but I can't change the name of my page on YouTube. There's a number of days that have to pass, so I'll live with that time period until I'm able to change it again, just to let you know if you were wondering. And that's about it. So I'm going to thank you for watching. I'm going to say goodbye for now. You know all the good stuff that I usually share at this point in the video, and I'm going to tell you again and again and again to please do at least one thing today to take care of yourself, because you are important, and you must do this because no one else can do it for us, right? So start with one. If you're not doing at least one, you should be doing very many, but we'll start with one and build from there, okay? And I also want to send you hugs. I can do that. I'll put the coffee down. Big ones. And wish you many blessings, you and your families. And I will say goodbye for now, and I will see you tomorrow. I am today is Sunday, and it is the 25th of February. I am in the process of videoing my food for today, so you should see that by tomorrow afternoon if you're in the States, and it'll be evening time if you are over in Europe and the UK. So that's it for now, my friends. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I always ask you to please comment, share if you find someone in your life might be interested in watching. And that's it for today, guys. Bye now.